Started. So for our group project, Devin and I worked on multifunctional social media, which is the most prominently known for Facebook. So multifunctional social media, which we're going to cover all the different capabilities and tools, but essentially it's kind of like the Swiss Army knife of social media, allowing you to either manage your business on it, post live streams, use status, post photos, videos, GIFs, all that sort of things. And so from here, we're going to go in and start off with our 5 ways to share info through Facebook. So whenever we were coming up with ideas, we were looking at ways that people can use the different things that Facebook offers. And a lot of them are almost kind of hidden, not really hidden, but they're kind of in plain sight, but a lot of people don't really use them that well. Or they don't know how to use them, so they never want to actually interact with them. But from number one, we're going to go with live streams, providing an engaging environment with real-time responses. Whenever we are able to have successful live stream, it does offer a great engaging way for a host to engage with viewers. So our number 2 is going to be event pages. So much like the TSMRI page, you can create a page for your company, or if you have an event that you want to share with people, essentially you can post a photo, give information about it, and just kind of go from there. As well as discover pages. So essentially almost every social media page nowadays has a discover page, allowing you to explore and find new things that you're interested in, accounts and social media accounts that are similar to ones that you're interested in. So kind of piggybacking off of tags and stuff. So that way it kind of caters your experience on that social media platform to what you're looking for. Profile pages, essentially every social media account wants you to use a profile page. It essentially just kind of lets people know who you are, which you can make it as minimal as you want or as informative as you want. And then finally, Messenger is kind of like the app that just, you kind of have to have Messenger with Facebook in a way. So it's good for allowing people to communicate in groups. I know that you can use a bot to help manage your communication with consumers if you're running a business with it. And so it's really great for sharing content on the go. It's honestly one of the better group chats that I've ever had to use it for. So I'm really happy with Messenger. And then, so from going on there, we're actually going to continue to 5 ways to provide services. So on Facebook, offers a lot of way to provide services, going from trying to sell items, or just trying to find someone wants to donate something for their birthday, or if they're trying to host like polls or something like that to get viewer opinion. But we're gonna go with number 1, Facebook Marketplace. It's honestly exactly how you think it would be. It's a marketplace. If you want to sell something, you can post photos of it, add a description, set your price. If you want to make an offer with it, people can do that, and then they can message you through Messenger. So it's kind of a 2-part deal there. And then if you want to, like I said before, if you want to do fundraising, a lot of people will say they'll have like a fundraising site for their birthday or something like that. And they'll say, instead of buying a gift or something like that, you can donate to this cause that I want. And so for number 3, we're actually going to go with Facebook offers the watch feature. So essentially, it's exactly like this almost, except just with a live stream. It kind of goes hand in hand with the live stream. And so Facebook also offers their original content because, of course, you want people to continue finding new things, and then just kind of keep on using their different like explore tab and everything else. So for number 4, our users can directly ask for recommendations from friends. So whenever you ask for recommendation, you can either set it to be local, like if you're looking for a local, local restaurant, local bistro, something to go to, or you can ask recommendations for anywhere across country. So it can be as local as you want or as broad as you want, but Facebook does provide that service. And then with the Facebook's crisis response, so essentially it does help to let others know that they're safe in emergency. This works really well for natural disasters. Right now it's storming outside, so if there's ever a flood warning or something like that, you can let people know that you are safe. And so that's really a great way for family and friends to make sure that you're doing fine, and kind of provide that service. So continuing from that, we're going to go with 5 ways to provide status through Facebook. So Facebook, like all other social media sites, they want you to be able to have that uniqueness about you in providing status. Um, so whenever you do make a post, like say you post a GIF or a video or anything like that, you can see how much interaction, how much status you have whenever you post it through shares, likes. You can get reactions, you can get likes, laughs, wows. What is like the angry emoji, different things like that to show that people who have viewed your content are interacting with your content. And so followers can engage daily. So whenever you engage daily with a certain user or with a certain page, you can earn badges, which can be displayed at the top of your post whenever you post on someone's page. And that post can be anything from top commenter to top fan, anything like that, to kind of show that you post on their page, daily, that you're one of the people that supports them every day. So another status that we have is check-ins, which allows users to announce their location to friends. So if you want to check into a famous restaurant, if you're going to somewhere on vacation, something like that, I don't normally suggest checking in to somewhere on vacation. That's just a security issue. But if you do want to check in, you can kind of allow that. You can allow that kind of form of status to let people know that, hey, you made it from your vacation spot, or you're here at this place. How cool is that? Users can also post their mood on their posts. And so if you're feeling down about something, if you're feeling, happy about something, you just got a job promotion, you kind of let people know exactly how you're feeling with it. And that does kind of provide that status of, here's a little slice of life, what's going on. And then finally, users can declare their relationship status on their profile. I mean, that's always an important thing, I guess, is declaring your relationship. If you want to, if you're letting people know you're single, if you're, you just got engaged, you just got married, these are things that, maybe that friend that's across country, they might be too busy with work. Well, you can post this and they'll kind of casually let them know. So that's always a great way to post status. Yeah, so...
I have a status question.
Yes, continue on. What's up?
Did y'all find in your survey, and I apologize, I didn't have a chance to take your survey, and I don't know if this question was on there, but did y'all find which status was received more often, whether it is updates to relationships or earning badges? Did y'all happen to check that out?
So I do think the relationship status one is a little bit more received. Badges, I feel like, is one of those things where it kind of happens, but then you kind of I don't really know if it's something like you're gonna like announce to the world, like, hey, I'm the top commenter of like this weather channel. Like, I don't really know if like that's something you're gonna announce to the world. But usually relationship status is a lot of things that people are kind of that we'll kind of like see more of. They're just like, oh, I'm so proud for you, or something like that. So that's a little bit more well received.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, and we'll continue more on that in a little bit. We have that further down the slide. So continuing on, our other 5 ways of offering goods. So Facebook, if you haven't known, is notorious for ads. If you're watching videos, 20 seconds in, you have an ad. And that's just a way for companies to make money. Facebook, takes a percentage of that. And honestly, I mean, you're going to get that wherever you go. Websites, YouTube, anything like that, it's always going to have ads. And that's just kind of part of life, I would think. So second good that they offer is games. And if anyone's ever played games on Facebook, if you have kids, Facebook games is a good way to kill time and keep them occupied. So that's just another kind of marketing avenue that they go through. It's just another source of revenue for them, so it's a great thing. Business tools, if you want your ad to stick out more, if you want to, if you want your advertisement to kind of follow along with certain tags, you can go to business tools with Facebook. You can kind of put some money that way, kind of start up an ad campaign, and that will kind of get your name out there more. Finally, Messenger. Messenger, like I said, it's kind of like Messenger, Facebook goes hand in hand. Whenever you use Messenger, you do have the option to send money to people in the group chat. You do have the option, if you find something at the marketplace, Messenger is a great way to message the seller and then, make your purchases that way. And then finally, ticket purchase. It's been a while since I've actually seen this presentation, so I'm not quite sure what the exact name of the ticket company that they go with. But you can always purchase tickets directly from Facebook, and then they're kind of like the middleman. So you can purchase tickets safely through Facebook. If there's any issue with them, then they work well as kind of the person to, if you need to reimburse it or anything like that. They're kind of the middleman who will work with you on that. So, coming back to that question, 3 ideas we had from our crowdsourcing survey. Facebook stories. Honestly, companies can post stories on Facebook. If you ever have any friends that post stories on there, it's a great way to kind of let them know what's going on in your life. If you have Instagram or Snapchat or anything like that, it's a great way to just kind of make a post that stays up there for 24 hours. People can look at it, people can react to it, and that's just kind of something that whenever they find your profile or it's at the top of the timeline on Facebook on your mobile app, that's something that's going to be there. And so if you want to use tags or if you want to embed a link maybe to like your shop that you have, so if you sell like antique items, something like that, you can post a photo of it on your story, maybe like you got new products in, and then you can embed the link to your website. And so that's kind of a way that small businesses can make use of it. Another thing is posting live AMAs, and that is the Ask Me Anything sessions. And so honestly, I feel like that is a great way to kind of offer viewers like a small, like, kind of slice of life kind of thing, where instead of being this company that they just want to sell you products, it's, if you want to have someone host it, they can ask you anything, as long as, within reason. But they can always ask you anything like, do most of the employees drink coffee or tea, all the way up to when is the next product update coming out. And so it's kind of a great way to keep in touch with consumers, keep in touch with your clients, at the same time kind of letting them know that you are personal, you are a human being, and that you're just there to offer your product for them. And then finally, spotlight fans was another suggestion. And so whenever, especially for conventions, anything like that, if you want to have fans, use a hashtag. If they take a picture with one of your products, if they take a picture of one of your employees or something like that, give them a shout out or a spotlight, and with that hashtag, and that just kind of lets them know that you see that consumer using your product, you see them as a valued consumer. Yeah. So engagement. If you wanted to see how well your engagement is on Facebook, there's a lot of different things. You can use content analysis. And honestly, it just comes down to, getting those notifications. How many likes do you have? How many shares do you have? Comments? Do people direct message you? And you can also view it through your click-through rates from your ads or sales. If you notice, you start posting content at a certain time and you start noticing a very high click-through rate going to your website at a certain time, that's kind of a sign that you're posting at the right time. People are seeing that information. So we're kind of going on from there. We did already continue the effective engagement. So good effective engagement is just sharing information, creating, posting content, creating and maintaining relationship, protecting self-expression. Let's see, what else? No. Effective information shared. So honestly, it's just, like I said before, it's just analyzing how many likes, shares, views you got, how much people are interacting with your post, and whether or not, is it a positive interaction? Is it a negative interaction? Do people, give you positive feedback, negative feedback? If they give you positive feedback, you're doing something right. And negative feedback, you got to try to figure out what's going on. And that kind of goes in with the services provided. If you're trying to figure out how to be efficient with your services provided, you can analyze the data on how long people are using your services for, how long people, if you're a game developer and you put a game on Facebook, how long are they playing that game for? What is the pattern of it? And you can usually find trends in the usage, and from there you can kind of be more efficient with your, updates, content, that sort of thing. And then for effective status, it's just analyzing engagement per post. A lot of it's in analyzing how much your engagement is. And so if people like to use your tags, if they tag their friends in it, if they tag, if they, react positively to it, they give the little laughing emoji, the wow emoji. And so it just kind of shows if they give a positive response, just kind of your standing with the community. And finally, effective goods is measuring, data from Facebook. Facebook Business Tools does allow you to, analyze click-through rates to external links. That's just kind of, if you have a external link to your website, people can see that, and they can, if you notice a higher click-through rate going to your website, if you know higher traffic at your website, you know that people are seeing your advertisements. They feel good about it. They think you're a great company, and they're kind of continuing on to your website, and hopefully making a good return on investment for your advertising. So this was the infographic that we made whenever we took all of our, kind of feedback and data that we had. So just kind of going off of that, it's just we kind of followed up with the 10 top ways for companies to engage on Facebook. So it's just kind of number one. It's just sharing information. Business can use Facebook to share important announcements, maintain relationships with customers, share information about entertainment. I'm not sure if y'all can see this right now, but yeah. So businesses can use Facebook to engage in customer service. Whenever you directly engage with a business, you get that notification. That's that real-time notification. Someone just responded to you. And if you want to be an effective business, Facebook does allow you to respond back immediately, and that kind of lets them know that you're watching. You can see whenever you have a quick response back, that they care about their customers. So one thing we did find is that videos are the most engaging thing on Facebook right now. A lot of people will watch videos, and then that's followed by photos and GIFs, and then finally, I guess just textual posts has the lowest amount of engagement, but mostly people are enjoying videos. And so number 4, chatting with Messenger. Customers can learn more about personal transaction with the company by chatting through Facebook's Messenger. If you have any questions, concerns, a lot of people allow you to message that company or that person selling that item directly through Messenger. You can kind of get that personal exchange as opposed to having to make a large post, tag them in it and all that stuff. So providing services, Facebook's really great for marketers. Sorry, there we go. Okay, so Facebook, it's great for managing customer expectations, improve the satisfaction experience level. Yep, there we go. Thanks, Dr. Edwards. So businesses allow you to check in and even host, web pages for events. If you are a business owner and you're going to a convention or something like that, that's related to your business, let people know where you're at. They may not even know that you're at the convention or you're at this festival or you're at this, event. So whenever you check in, people can see that on Facebook and they know that, oh, look, this company is here at this event. Maybe I'll stop by their booth and see what's going on. And so the same thing, like I've talked about before, providing status is just, seeing the number of followers, number of likes, shares, reviews, people that interact with your posts more, kind of start showing that they are, daily followers, daily interactions, daily engagers. And with that, they start earning those badges, top commenter, top fan. And that way you can kind of see these are the people that are really there for your company. And then offering products. Whenever you offer products on Facebook, you can let people know directly what's happening. If you want to offer promotional offers or exclusives, to Facebook's fans. If they have that top commenter badge on them, or if they have like that top fan badge, maybe that might be a great way to offer them a promotional offer, maybe like a discount on something. So that way you can get that return on investment, you get that customer coming back to you time and time again. And then finally, advertisements. Like I said, Facebook with business tools allows you to create ad campaigns. If you want to get your product out there, you can start putting money towards it, and that'll kind of get your product in front of more viewers, especially when you go watch videos, you see that like the video will pause and then an advertisement will come up. And that's just a great way to get that out there. So just kind of following up on there, the future of Facebook. So if you have not noticed, Facebook is constantly growing. More people get on it. And so we like to think that the future of Facebook is to improve the focus of the user's experience and is to create, more appeal to marketing advertisers. And so with Facebook's focus on videos and, today's culture, mostly, start watching more videos and videos, people, I think it's just hand in hand. Facebook is kind of following along with that trend. And I think following that trend and learning how to adapt to different kind of changes like that is what's going to keep Facebook going into the future. So with that being said, that is the end of the presentation. I know Devyn has been asking some questions here and there. If anyone has any questions that they would like to ask, unfortunately with this, I'm unable to really hear people's responses. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, just type it in the chat and we'll be sure to respond.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so curious, do you think that Facebook Live is pushing the videos because people's attention span is growing shorter and shorter? Do you think that's why that's increased significantly compared to reading posts?
I do think so. I think also it just kind of falls on the trend of people like moving objects, people like moving, photos, GIFs, videos, that sort of thing, because, photos say 1,000 words. Well, what does a video do? And so I think it's definitely showing from compared to the last 10 years to now that video does capture, more people's attentions.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there any other questions, everyone?
Nice job.
Thank you. And so if that's it, then we'll go ahead and we'll call it an event, and we'll go ahead and call it good.